Yeah, Nadia Nika Mumponi said, no consultation fee.
Fortwell Solicitors always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad. Fortwell Solicitors also deals with long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Fortwell Solicitors is located at
Unit 1, Ground Floor, Katrina House, 58 Clarendon Road, London, N80DJ. Nearest tube station, Tempark Lane and Wood Green. Overground, Hornsey Station. Buses 41 to Archway and 144 to Maswa Hill. For more info, call 0203 3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
Opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday Beyonce Young Milton Keynes.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors.
You are listening to GN Radio on Sky Channel 0185. Your favorite station is also available on Eurobed and Astra TV across Europe. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at GN Radio UK.
Brain obiara che enti unsutie extra time politics GN radio na utie ye wo London UK every Monday 8 o'clock p.m. Listen to Koba Kwaku obedie to berima ajema that's a kasa Sabre no biara che GN Radio number one.
Extra time politics near Koba and Nabija Fortinasi. Extra time politics and Awasugusu ATA.
Yanara Sassini, airport in my Mojana Nanum Shegu Naditu Homaye. Edumene was so say a bay, a piatwaso, Nindian twaso, go to Crania, Passamin Kuminga, Eddie Ain Bremo, the Mamaya Sassi, hold or to say. Oh, my no, oh, my no, I said, I said, oh, my full private jet, oh, my no.
Okay, this is my motherland, Lady Ghana tiny. Anything I go talk, we make a timing. Bo up for hey, Bonnie Dan hey. Many me feel he kati and many one pay. Malaba he can find the Bajamin Cabo. What you local ninja lawa where me Cabo. I promise on my own I'm over Taya and Shona. Ling off a Mina Sana, Libukuna no Shona.
Yawaena Zumunchi Afiko May Kowan Kabila Capito Zahida Kai Banda Bumbanchi Mudena Zwalumchi Ubangijing Allah Wayma Zumunchi Afiko Anna Muhammad Wayma Zumunchi Afiko I am Wayma Zumunchi Afiko
this is not a peace song, it's a love song. Peace and Ghana getting married, keep the love strong. See, a peace we cannot risk. War at home is like cardiac arrest, cause home is where the heart is. Let the trumpets sound victory. The battle that we won is a battle for a peace. We promise on an honor that we'll never fight again, cause Ghana is the happy place of joy we should defend.
Get up, what's up, motherland? I don't feel like Obede and Afia. I'm in love with you now. Tamajiba Majihada Mabiata was a young will a dodgy love for from Dakachale. How? From the big six, you still to fix things. Mawa Hamakafu was Chicago reaches.
If you don't want me, be somebody for fight, we don't need one piece. And come boom, is it with me? If we to protect the nation, Mother God and anyone I save it. Oh yeah.
About the PP, Hiba, about our Somali, Kurjan, about the PP, hey, I want to know. Now, somebody walk Hiba. From a wabo, what has some chorn one six, and many bay use on killing you if you are, which as if you won't pay for a month who are when you did your cocoto. A lady be okay, palace, a lady more care, ballet, a lepizuko care, ballet. I'm out with you in. It's all about a peace. Hiba Loba.
Doom, stores to doom, police say you foom, area say soon, Tupa ye papa, depending on high, Washakume Muma, Memina Danima, Fabuba, would don't know what it is, Musimudania too, Photo Gem, BBC.
Ghana is no more.
Picture free me, Dayum Namitium, no war.
So that the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and daughters of God. Hey, we pray for love, we pray for peace, we pray for unity always. To make our nation better. Oh, to make our nation better. Bring peace to our land. Nation better. Peace to our land. Nation better. You know we're gonna do it again, right?
Sabraya no bialechen, extra time politics, extra time politics. Sabraya no bialechen. Listen to Kwaku Obidieto Birma Ajimai on JN Radio, London, UK, every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. Dan Brisky, let's go. Say it the way it is. You don't mix it.
I was out for a moment now, joining Akwaba by a year GN Radio. So extra time politics, Medini Kwaku or Bodia to by my Koba and I bet you are from I was for Sabra about 8:45. If I'm changing, I bet I check. Moti Yanka. Now, unfortunately, no, something went wrong. Obviously, technical issue. And I feel I try to solve this happen Pensway. The beard and I come Sabre now make house and then the engine and check to 10 o'clock near upon. But my fan chain be brave, say a Breno, a Timmy, a Gian, and Bambasa, something say a bell for their money. A home, we be dictate the Bia agency, my fan chain. You're back, you ha. Yeni mo akọ peme no dubre me Samara ene ye Monday do mama munya botremayin yenye ente hu say Monday de amafo nya daje ye hu difference between Mondays and Thursdays, but we want Mondays to be also better equally as Thursdays until my emboa on money ye you know money kan ko no money puntunti na de bia eja ye jimre e de betina ha he will be ene bebre yo na so so o man anya enti mean time be njeje ho abra o say even say I say how can we sit in the baby aye ho ton ye beto e beto asumdwe nyum abra ye ho e kire yen ara abuza for mama ye mboa na fa ina kan mum say Ghana betumpon ene me boy nua num Ghana for nyina abaso percent say bra me mo din say no ene bi nso biabia djuma e bi biabia djuma me akasa mini aba sister Yavero nyame nhyira wate ene wa bi adwuma na meka wo se unim hairdressing we dey offline on but in phone vanjeme acha events yesu event so ma me na so wo papa wo adwun kro ba odin pamuda o pese wo ye tre unim nsa no adwuma o ye pedicure medicure whatever I is special that's open akonya momodia na contact me Koba ewo GN radio ha na my number right Yavero ehia Yavero bishop brand new covered the brain mu no tabe bi nzu de benyuma ya me hye enu abai abon homode ya me hye no papa no me mbo ye nuanom Ghana fo na ye omadwuma ye enkoso ye de be person be enkrofo nyuma abusuafo me ka mo say Kofi Asante aka Segabo ena onne aye BWF Sisters me say base phone so NIEGhana.com adom shito delight any unique financial services now so we say emphasize you dey na ebrema ya kwan a ebrem for the omo adu December tuja ama mo so manya ahun de ekoso na sabrei ye nkyere ho kra no menya John Kruma na ne Sabato ene fense Ernesto ohoma no so ye be come so straight away but I'll trust me di eye headlines abato edwa ediba the headlines me hu put said the commentators mi so no Oman Penny Akufu Addo say financial minister eye yenua Penny ni yen papa ne ya de nyina eye ya se mo go foi mo boa kra wo boa ya beka kon bia se beka ani ase kra ni fresh me say over Ajapa deal some parliament bio the controversial Ajapa deal Ajapa gold deal often called parliament bio now parliament yanko do so mu bio e sant say amanfo akoma enyo so na mpese me busa abusuafo na tiefo nyina say finance minister any Omapele Kufu Addo eya ba 20 ya come so ya kan eya ba 20 when it comes with me when it comes with me when panifo say the jawa near the aswaw the jawa the aswaw na Addo Kufu Addo o si yenra kenoforata on self Ajapa gold no enko parliament bio ne enko doso mu ne enko hwe say eya de be bo mangana na ye beto aba eyi tactics bacho enfa aba no enfa ofiri nto bia ne ye beka bibia wo bia se sa ena ye be yen dia ene ne yensu ye obi kan o see drone farming, how pressure agriculture is transforming farmer livelihood in Ghana. Said ye about Kroye ye boni trisui wasamba edi eye agricultural reforming abba man for say boa Ghana ye man ye duane diem ni asetrem say Ghana dia kra kom kra endi ye bio ye hwe eno so ehwase ba ye kan bio so dia na kire say o see assembly mu aho a awusafo yedi ebetu adwa ene ebetu zum esebre mu nso a o see over 1 million people in Accra exposed to COVID-19 sena abai ene efene sen ne medical experts kan enipa opepe baako eba se COVID-19 mu dia na kire say omo dampan anhwe ya na COVID-19 me fo do mum kekekekeke or see be proactive in responding to threats to election security peace council to IGP na mpem busa say anytime be beto bia no na ye peace council ka saba nya nto aba no na peace council no heden is it fit for purpose is it worth sitting there idle till the election period Good evening. We did the Koba and then Obati da won't. Ye back road ya mususua. Said ya munyina moti a prime minister kano. Akoba say ye be man national lockdown. Michelle on say Scotland and Wales. Ekamu abusuafo gudam now for Akoba said England church Nancy said they say ha any prime minister in the seat. But according to prime minister, no, they've put a lot of stuff in place. I just said they availed all resources. So they be total lockdown. And I said national lockdown no emba so but celebrate Akoba said for 4 weeks till the 2nd of December. If Dambo Thursday kono se parliament did do 2 mudia and just say Akoba said ye be kan ekroyi obia gudem enye bibia na betum say the first one buy no but unfortunately no ye nka obia gudem say the first one buy na so no celebrate effect of coronavirus are affecting nipa a livelihood no e bro the e ba kan so and it's saying according to the entire prime minister emergency meeting with the cabinet nanka ebrano 4 o'clock and saying after I said 5-6 o'clock something say the figures that was given to him was revised in the sense say I could say somehow 6,000 5,000 people affecting in a day. I was for Sabrano until now say prime minister at the church and Nasakra Jacoban say schools colleges universities any said the bear and Kolani nem 91 will be able to school be dedication and basa into them. What you say schools with the young baby. Name non-retail organizations that stop here. They should all close. I just say, in fact, say workers are crying. Say who yes say over to be don't go. Stay home. What be on my coin say, you will be click and collect. Just say, oh, to fear now order unyanya. They will go and collect it. He said, there, IEatGhana.com. As ever today, over to me, I order them if IEatGhana.com. Ghana, Nyana, you will say, you know, I was say a fee. IEatGhana.com. You order there to get to your doorstep. But let me take this opportunity to address this issue. I'm very critical, and I'm going to be very critical on the Ghanaian shops and the Ghanaian retailers in this country. I can say we have to help our Ghanaians. Our Ghanaians, you know, traders. We cannot support Indians and Jamaicans and any other national than our own. Man, better me chamo nema mo ti ase say muti mo den. Mo ya wudifo na mo ye pese me kumunya. Hwe ye nuane no ebe boy amietimi anyunya. All right? Enti no ye nuane no be ja boy ma ye misem na ti be boost mo. Enti no say mo ko fa ne mane ba. Mama mfa agina mo abo ento so. Mama mfa abodi engu so. Mungu mo nsem na yes sign India for other people other traders no abeto ne mama mo nya nkese mo nya sika mo e da ko mo abranya me edi because you need no ye dia e boost your immune system and until the covid etimi enku e mafu iba am say the black people will be affected a lot but you will say black people no e affecting them more any pie affecting more no and people within 82 years. The average people that have been affected with the COVID-19 are 82 years old. Within 80 and 82. Right? That means that black people, they've continually died. But again, yen so boloni ye ginger ne ye fen sen yen Burkina nom ne yen dokro nom ne Kobe nom ne yen nkɔ ne ba bi dia e wato no modi e bot to said ye ase modi kosi e fen sen me kan de mbempu someone nyama dwe ene e fi na ekɔ so meba because it's unacceptable and it's annoying and nyama beton 1p e o Ghana no e be do na e come 10 pounds. It's out of order. It's out of order. We have to deal with you guys. Now we should come to while we work and supply things from you. Now, bufu. Man fancy and another time. Mesh I know program. Now, me from man far. What me from one. Ede asem krani mamu nyina adwo be dey Koba Joe, good evening. Ernesto, good evening.
Good evening, Koba.
At the same.
Boko, now, sir.
Boko. Joe also, Mojo. Joe Krumambai. Ernesto. Mojo. A tear for action, any ajo, any aha, not fear for you, Median to us.
Let's tell you, Debbie, and I chat you for you now. Yeah, kind of say lockdown in here, a home people, yeah, baby, I am more home by now. Face mask, hand sanitizers, yeah, the in I am more home by Koba, and one of it, can I Ghana should be also one to boy.
I can say,
oh, man and brother, you're my boy, and I didn't come from Koba. Yeah. Now, I say last lockdown you call him Baba shop because you have to be why up to 100%. And hey, matter. And so the pension on Koba.
That is rubbish. Time one cover the buy. Oh yes, I know you because then time I cover the buy. Minimum say hairdressers. People with shops are crossing down like hairdressers, like pops and all that. No, they were giving money.
But Koba, we have to also understand. Me, I won't defend them, but the way they argument, I'm not here. We also have to understand. Say, you me am man, I am Jesus. We are no be o Koba, ne be an anchor. I don't know the future now.
I'm going to say, we are saying one. I did be anywhere a coin home. Okay, so who feel say, who encounter any home. And as soon as you be a shopper, thank God for that. But then again, your dealing shouldn't be the same as a conventional shop, sir.
Okay, I agree with you. Okay, in the perspective as a shop owner, not the Obibiano who
exactly. Go to the resident shop first.
Yeah. Was my as an example of Baba Nana.
Now, anyway, when it comes to this kind of things, any part life is at stake. Charlie, what I'm saying is, and then Nippon, and then Udim said, cover the, and then Kunipa over 16,000. Do you know? No, I fatty Nipa over 16,000. Do you know that?
Of course.
And Nipa over 16,000 has been infected with this COVID-19 just under 24 hours. Can you imagine? And you need to be so. I remember one toy and so I'm boy and so. And then you know, saying,
supply you, Koba. Demand and supply. Is here our flight here?
My main car sent me show. Demand and supply. My main car sent me show. I never bought her a web saying it. I never bought a web saying it because Ghana embassy. At some point, now you bought cheaper.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, sir, their response and their dealings nowadays with people that are traveling and applying for visas and all that, you know.
Yeah.
It has been improved very well.
Yeah.
Big time in that out. Me want evidences and confirm me reporter. Chese almost system no omo niema no mo ye no chale. Aboa ama. I say with email kwano with the immediate response. That is what we want. So when we channel. And but you have people to serve.
Yes.
They could have helped us. They could have helped us to make to help us to make our life more easier. Unfortunately, I do for the pay. I just got to do one thing. Munya's car is. I mean, me just come and you. I be before you come, I come back boy and you can India for have taken over everywhere. So that's a bomba on Badame, on behind chase. 60 years in India for us about Mamba.
I know pay almost maybe I know more association there. No pay represent.
Because important.
Supply. But maybe I almost want to move on.
And Sabato, good evening.
Good evening, Koba.
But what is saying?
Me who you Koba me fast me na.
I hear me more Koba more to tell for name question quickly now about 9 pepe. Minya homa na mama.
I say NDC and I'm say yenjuma pantino ya na other radio stations na frey not like let's no more. Omo na mo wa de bi omo ni fe ye omo ma ti na ko bi no Koba me da fini opportunity ada ma me
da se se from us small me so Joe Nkrumah yehu anim abusan foi ene Peace Council ene e caution IGP was it be proactive in responding to threats to election security moya bujafo atie for mu tie me ene omo kasa na wo frame me amema akwa mo anya mo kasa bakasa I'll give you just a minute or two pe bamba se am your phone kasa kire ni etie the reason why ntia every baby to aba na Peace Council sorry but Peace Council no sabato nya maya we really hear from them and that's what they go back on adenti and I say yes ekoto aba ya democracy di Ghana the beacon of democracy in Africa na de be ekoto aba na enkrofo na enipa yesugu yem empo asofo na enipa bebre obi paniki minim say abroja na tin say Ghana they do also I house the din adentia
Koba yeah dynamics of your politics no there are so many variables that are involved and if you just blame you expect the Peace Council to give you a statement towards every election and no prove the IGP or the security agencies should be working. I think that we will be making a wrong judgment. And citizens of Ghana. And we've given the job to our security agencies to protect us. Mainly it's about to political players from both sides. And any other person involved. And for me to feel secure, no, I need to trust the security agencies to protect me. Koba, and that's the problem. When I'm in power, I do trust the security agencies to look after me. When I'm in opposition, do I trust the security agencies to look after me? Koba, this is the problem we had from 2008. I think we now we are Azoka boys, we are Invisible, Delta, these are the problems. It's the trust for our security agencies. Koba, now we find the root causes of these breakdown in trust. Now say I mean about from Ghana. There when you're Juma immigration, now when you're protocol, now you're general 120 million cedis. But also friend, honestly, so military, honestly, when you protocol, honestly 80 million. Koba. These are young guys, maybe university. So imagine if they pay to go into these institutions. These are key security institutions. And if they go in now, I think that their sole aim would be said, they have to get that money back. Until they will be influenced regardless of whoever is in power. And these are the problems. In terms of our security in the I think political, it shouldn't be political appointee of our IGP. I think whoever is in charge as the head of state at that time should not be appointing our IGP. I think that we cannot start a campaign, maybe hopefully change some of our constitution, and maybe we'll relinquish some of the powers now we give to the president, give to the presidency. Why do we have violence in the election? Yeah, Democrats now, yes, you understand now, then a video be on social media. Like a month for General to say, to Obama, I don't want to mention names, but these are not encouraging signs. And it goes down to say, taking action on partisan lines. Edu baby the chairman be I record in better outline the plans. Say we'll go after them. We'll make their life unbearable. We'll make the country ungovernable. Now saying the same party now more one of our chairman report or more vice chairman say or man could photos or terrorize some people. What are security agencies doing? Why does it have to take maybe a minister and an MP to come on TV say to charge the IGP to work? Why does it have to take the police, the Peace Council or the Christian Council? Why does it have to be them? Oh, and these are the questions we have to ask. Yeah.
Would you have to take Peace Council, sir, on the caution IGP, but not rather IGP will take its voice on the ground to establish and to, make people know that there's power and there's law in the land.
And I make sure say our state institutions, our security agencies, we have a big problem. It's so politicized. Say you cannot trust anybody. Or they don't trust themselves. And it makes it so hard for citizens like you and I. We have prominent people that have gone in issues or deaths, and we are still yet to even be given any update. Oh yeah, you get transferred to somewhere. Oh, and these are the problems. We need to address how we recruit. The recruitment is done into the security agencies. I think that's the best way. I think some of these problems that we have. Apart from that, the Peace Council can say advisory body to the security agencies. It's not mandatory. They decide to take it. What are they going to tell them? We had a former executive secretary to the IGP, who is now a parliamentary candidate for the opposition party. We have a big problem, big problem in the whole security agency.
But why is it that? And I'm the way you see, and I say MPP NDC you for Omoko Venice peace walk now. As I even say we are going to offer Kate. We are say even every for office war. Then MPP office even NDC MPP you for Amkoshiawa a total pow we. Right now, yes, I will call my na a post for Chrome na say Krumba. If one of the political party in Ghana is an tutua. Now you want me to tell you to go and arrest the person? Is it would I be surprised that and is for because on Bambachi how Kumsi Aposgitino?
But so of Arcadia and been defending of Arcadia, but that they still program now. What you misunderstood was that now say the head office of MPP, which is Ewa Salam down. But no, open so church be at the constituency office.
Okay.
Of Arcadia, also correct.
I didn't know one correct.
I wasn't the main. I know they are country for him, but I make sure say they are not more so. But just to give you the clarification, it wasn't the main head.
It was a constituency office, right?
Constituency office.
Okay.
I think you know Costa Pay. And no crown no send in Chemu won't be brave. But said you see can I mean we can go back to how comes in. And to baby no or more in your vice chairman no so AK for there's no point. You know the other man list of where you say at the end of the core problem they say how do we address our security agencies problem? I think that's what we need to have a discussion and not based on partisan line because then idea.
Now, I don't know. Ejina only two parts in Samo. Ejina between NDC and MPP. It's like I said, the tension rises so high that either way, no, Obia and Bibi Abaye. I want to Ejina. That is why people, somebody will think, say, and they be a friend. MPP and NDC back with you.
So, yeah, I'm a actual. Oh, yeah, and yeah, Obi Kojina, baby, Koba. So I think about kidnapping for base. And I can actually Panatuma. anka yeni edia cheni na anke beja o tie na said dia buko mbanku bekae me de man tinkan bagaka na metie no say ke enche parliamentary candidates o mo wade mo sign documents say san to kwa we si bi ma mo mi emi na chemo ka san to kwa na ekoso do dio on ke beja you think say that would be the solution? Of course
it makes sense.
Those people in those high places are accountable. But Koba ni na tevan that point o ma ye bo eslo wusu asunmo o de dio wa agogo shini eku MPP for like Koba there's no point we can equalize Sabato so be Quebec the MPP for some time e ba ya but where's the solution? Oh.
So what are you saying? If I say what advice your party, if I say we advisor, what would you tell the president and your party?
We need constitution amendment on how we can recruit our police agencies. That's it. Because at the end of the day, an 92 constitution, it was from the military rule under Rawlings. And Rawlings was looking to protect or in positions and actually to recruit people in positions. And this is what we've had. The constitution is a living document that needs to be amended. And we've gone too many years, 27, 28 years unchanged up to now. So many work needs to be done. And this is what sometimes you are Joe so bad and also make cabinet now we can put voices together. Maybe at the right time now we can mobilize and maybe start a new change, of course. Because at the end of the day, in politics we will do NDC MPP. But there are some core functions now for the state that needs to be independent, that needs to work. And that's the problem.
That's it. Sabato.
Koba.
Advice better than o flag bearer on any party in the cabinet. Some ba say on mama supi ba.
Mami ncha we tie for. Na menka say obo flag bearer di there. John Dramani Mahama on ma obo nentoa. Say wa unim say Nana Akufo-Addo afeli when it come to 1 million to each constituency a fail. 1D, one village, a fail. 1F, 1D, a fail. 1 theater to 1 region, and also you fail. When it comes to 1 hospital, 1 district, and also a fail. Borrowing, abani kase, yetisika comedy, and no, I fail. Family and friends there, and no, they are young camera, corruption there. And under the Danado, you to a pum said a bear, Uncle Hunity, and Untino, 4 more for Nana dear, your man of 4 years, or the baby damage is to protect his family and friends and corruption. A Udisama, a Koso and Mambo. Ghana for Nyadi, and into Ghana for the nation builder, John Dramani Mahama, Ombra, na baby a Udisi, Ombra no better also. Enti one day no pa ye beda sore na ya ja Trump kwama ne ko pension no December the 7th by 8 9 no na ya ja Nanado so kwan no so eco pension one term president Koba we fa asem minia Ernesto aka bebre hwe adameka we fidie so ansane ye beto aba wo Ghana a woda wo beda one journey bibia no ne say ye sika sema e wo politics no e be kofom se sika sema an kofom a de minua Ernesto kan e ye ne kwan so anso president bi ani ho be ye article 74 asat me ne o ka say president into tax Nanado ba ye wasesa no Koba afesa and ye president bi aba wontu attack na busa ho say ewia say president do do say no mo democracy word a wontu attack yanse sano ekwan ya faso yi IGP a Ernesto kan ye that could have been better ekromu a oba police for na nkata we kwa na o mayi omu panini e the natural prime minister
na say again no so kwane the option okay na mankasa
yes
the option
me kabiaka Ernesto de no say the amiguso American say until said the money we spend in our politics, ever reduce down. This things yen kanda. Now why a person will give you inch, no boka. And yes, one of the big issue. The financial burden. How many times do you Koba notice people go and borrow? And there's some MPs cry to me the more S Gracia, Ecotoso Codilon, primaries and campaign. And this is where we are. And 2 officers are make a bob business away no store. Macatra was a me of Abaco, Mema Mumuka, the new Dubias, 1 day Dinama NDC. Do you know how much is going in? And 2 officers away. So what system will be a cofa ballot to be obia ye say ya Ernesto and now Koba obetenase. And until I was a man for to change the Kaikua or Equamo in the name of politics because the Enders and another while some people are protected. And 2 officers thank for no. Penama NDC a opposition is alaqua. No. I oncophobia NDC bar they also benefit. And to a monsono not create buga. Why? Because you have to secure. Oba baby ye we are who call ballot to know about who should be the policies and what about although they have developed the study ya started. Nemo yediano na me free san kaya to black box muno and then kaya and I ye call white muno dia koyehu because and a 2 address wo Ghana. Ernesto Kasaye kama because we ye a kwanya ya befa so a wudi e koso no so bete. Ewa ya manyo semu. Nemom sa wuka na wodi ofosu ampofu tape bema na me hu sa ndie yanya yourself favor adentra ofosu ampofu tape yam fa ne sesa ye no kurem pa Koba how many months to year ni anti ye security aspect no muntu me fifi hu akwai so to the American as Koba me fa ne say o ma plan bibi ampo for how long we and to muntu me fifi hu kwai dia na ndie ye wo security say ye tu obo kaye dan. You tell me. No, and the security agents are moving the contract because a starting will be young and want some. Koba security no a starting will be young and want some. And then there will be free fair of a party B or party A at the Sha who could do 1 year old on the baby dinner chair defender. No, Tadi defend the corrupt practices and then they be a winning. Koba and to one through fair. Maybe say one thing say you bet Jai Sika you spending because for somebody to be a branch chairman you need to pay. Only the man also be a candidate for MPR and then now budget to cost party chairman, party secretary, party one nipa baako pay and a no crowd who campaign over boka. The be a can be a Sika ni edition. Young fascication way you be nyani a kwaba mu be Jessica. And that's the practice we are. I didn't know Obi Babamu within 4 years a pair. Now I ye. Obi Babamu no and Jessica. And it is a way a president to cry won't mean a samra. Since a woman saw what's a samra and favor won't call for. Yabaka said that the president is a boca. Can they report national workers or call Mama or some boss opinion? Come on, who used to come out MPP. No, be anyhow. And it is our banner say, boss, you be about contaminated fuel. I didn't know what he actually took. And do you know how many amount are aware for? Would you come back and yes, so we'll call Ghana for your test for 72 hours? Who could do Ghana by so catcher say, what test now on one casa, a busa say, yano, na fabra, na so who could test in the BDR who channel? Yes, I do see a for near say test for I don't trust there. Who would test now who could with you, Kahano, and your papa. That's what it means because maybe any wabaka for your MOT test. Yabaka say value 1 year. Not later and answer say a taxi cry 6 months. Near catch so Emo say we into the engine to move to Sabay for. A normal way no more. I'm not for the bottom for crown. Young Shanianka, who will name the Pebia ye. No money, I'm for no defend or no matter to no money defend or more. Now, maybe no way, Nesto. Yeah, Ghana, you need to. Yanamani say, and I'm telling you, Kayano, a papa for cry, you come on, intimidate. Now, maybe no. And to me, the American was asked them, we say, when I say, until so will be the show leadership. And that's where Nanado has been weak when it comes to our security. And nothing I can say, a free baby. From now, your opposition and to quite see who the party so to a call, what they okay, my mean there no crime and 5 years do young hat. Koba, young who will be to people. If a seen the summer no say video will hold the BBR. saa nipa no yɛnkyee no sɛ hemfa mpo no wɔnya atuo no a wɔbɛtoto no saa wɔ nipa mu yɛnkyee no because sɛ wonya wankasa
na opposite crowd jan kan no odwane.
Thank you. So I was so Johnny for the safety. Because a woman could as a police in Long Kutabia, I was so done. But as a winner MP, I was Sham Ramagana for. No one Casako baby could two. No to me because I am two. Men am a two, no neighbor system and no way I say.
Yeah, more here.
Yanya Hoshia. A normal way no and a woman. Until so we be show leadership. Meaning say a sick at a politics with the number from the Memum. So be unfunny na yen si for man kase dadi enough is enough and the Ghana etuo agin semu wo Ghana first na Ghana man for do monsa na eku akrofo ekura ba first na ya tutubotom ye kokuma se sports stadium wan gina wa ya na obi abeyi usika o kokuma se ayi kejetia 18 mu ho PZ no mu wa uduru wa unim se waduru zone num ai se ayi NS mo de yakọ ayi debt to the GDP yatra 70 yato epic zone mu so mo say that be ukodru 18 mu PZ wadru mu ti wo na wo so wo hwe huye anu na ni enim ana de amanfo de tuo wo ye hwe ne abo hwe de si wo alaba the amanfo tuo daylight masa you need strong leadership obetimi aba ta normal way within the 9 basic from say no matter who you are, say you are for be set example, we cannot move on as a nation. And when it comes to the security issue, any say a year politics. I was saying na ya lutimi ya ba ko de ka say de ekoso enough is enough. Ya training amount for ya call mo vigilantes no makotwetwen na de no ma betiabo no munim so mu deep party o mo benyesika na o mo ye sa normal way. Enti ye besere ye pedi for so they okay about peace council no omo tena ho na ade no so a ansa na omo start a voice out but Koba me wa hwehwe mu say Ghana for na nka eya na omo ye proud when it come to the election day eya na basabasa eya na esi no eya na e wo fom ensem bi o ho a wote a wakoma no ebe kosoro na emum eya na ebe no e wo fom but ye be say na na do so hwe say enormous because say what to me are your opposition leader so many years. Sasa no man we kosu ikoso and election this na anya papa and to kwasiya and ka wo and ka wudi me mayor president nti wono factor ho affect so obehwe ma enoma atimi akọ
mesa ba so bio na me ba so em say I said them na record them say next topic no be the Japan Royal Gold Royal deal na Ediko Parliament back no na Joe also Joe ku wie pa obefa sa topic no no hwe anonso am ya hwe say because then special prosecutor yamano akwanya amana ye ho the risk assessment the anti-corruption assessment nyina wie at the Akoma Parliament about 2 weeks ago. Now I said to just say yes I'm from Parliament enko hwehwemu na yenko doso mu na yenhwe say ehun ebehia abeko for some amaga na adentina outside ban sabre Joe Manoko.
Good evening to you and Obibia. Obi Osubia Michiano. I think say first of all no security in some manner work can very important and for me I have my own problems with say a better about then police may be a kasa say in the first place I don't think better about Obia feel say there will be a war and I said there will be fighting. It is because the fact is say you have to say better about basa actually say we have failed the people, we have failed as a nation because America better be America weapons were America put you through which you come
Joe no say I'm got some Joe America because of the fear your friend is saying as the American friend offending me one time as American friend is saying to Walmart guns in free shelves. Okay,
but what I'm saying is
it's scary and it's everywhere.
before movie, you could walk into there and buy.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah, of course. Yeah, but run out to this India. Or maybe officials so.
And so last year, before last year.
No, this week, yeah, about a couple of weeks ago, we feel so.
American, my dear Nancy, me patch say. So we 2 years ago, before the 2 years ago, people had already bought guns. Are you getting it?
Of course.
And even that, you better buy and get them to Habisi. But the fact is, what they will say, security, we have failed the people and we have failed as a nation because Abattoir, they say, maybe two we will lead. Obi wɔ Manchester, ebi wɔ Liverpool, ebi wɔ he yɛkɔ London. Mese memefa M62 a ɛna ɛbɛboa me. Woso wofa say and ɛbɛboa. Nti at the end of the day, it's about when the bedu wɔ fɛ. Ayɛ adwenkyerɛ Abattoir ɛnyɛ ntɔkwa. And when we wake up and we are all saying say ntɔkwa bɛsi IGP then it tells you say you're failing as a nation and we have failed the people. Because
is it a system that not helping us, or
which system? And the system, which people created the system? The system has been created by people in authority. And I can't say the DA in I so I don't think you are about my mom and papa end up post on so president. What I say? Yeah, but about we have people we elect as leaders, and they have to bear the responsibility of all of us. And when people wake up and say, it doesn't work that way. Oh, Nana, hold on. We elect leaders, and those leaders are supposed to bear the responsibility of the community, of the society, and of the country. And when people refuse to take up that responsibility, and they cannot take up that responsibility, that is the failure we are talking about. That is the failure we are talking about. And maybe I feel say the OBA canon is good. We can change things. Koba Maubi.
I really attest. My call events, Ernesto. Ejapadio. Ernesto also.
Koba Mwapa.
And Ejapadio. A company they come a special prosecutor, right? Why risk assessment on both anti-corruption and on corruption and risk assessment submitted to the presidency. You see, that's why they call back to Parliament and say, Parliament inquiry and almost corruption risk assessment. And then also now, what is the first prosecutor no? The mandate partner say.
Koba, but also what the kitwa be member yet you do know can about I mean my touch no quick one. No, I say I don't hear to about ni mami and ni papa any ballot no so. But I just want to tell him I know say he knows, but just so a tearful in na educate. The Ghana Constitution, it gives provision for anyone older than 18 years of sound mind that ultimately qualify to be in any ballot that he or she wants.
Exemplary soldiers here.
Can
I finish what I was saying now? Okay, yeah. Into what I was saying now, Ernesto Becano. I'm not saying the rules don't apply to anyone. The rules apply to anyone. But the fact is yeyi nanado, yeyi mahama, yeyi say na yeyi na yedi GDA after abaman. Even if say a population of 10 million. Not a move 5.1 to Abama Nanadwa. Your mind in an to Aban Ediaman Nanado. Because at the end of the day, no, ye elected a leader, irrespective of whichever political party or fee urban. Ye no. And ye say, share your responsibility, bois, na ye then, ye have a direction. And that is why leaders are unique, because leaders are visionary, leaders give direction. Leaders also accept responsibility of Nenko for now, only the Omono. And Untina say, Manchester United are not only going to say, I accept responsibility because probably, I didn't do one or two things. That is what we call leader. And so when the country is in this situation, we expect people to rise up and say, look, we are failed. And what are the ways that you bet me I think Muina and Nesto Akebi, Sabato Akebi, Muina more propounded a very good way. And I strongly agree with Sabato on this point to say we should kind of your politics, Sika Yamana Bim too much, I say try. I mean, I've always said, young politics, to say MP, young is to say a profession like a teacher. We have a setup, a wage, Nimpanokwa, Obenya. Young to say teacher, ni teacher, ni bosum, so wouldn't say, yeah, 7 million, I would just 7 million. Nobody buys a car for you. Nobody gives you any S gratia. Teacher, bien real, amount, what S gratia, apart from the pension pay. You understand? And no, is that a big one people who have love for the country and love for their way, their motherland, to engage in. And to say okay. Yen police system, the IGP, I say you devoid from being a political appointment. A political party there, and no, I see a more lifetime tenure of service. To say beyond to say Nimpani between a pension age and now Bibisano, no politician can take that person off, and then the person can perform his or her duties. But you see, and on American, the fact is a you leader, actually said the buck stops with you. And see, say you can't, in order not to be going back and forth and recalling actions and then Yoma ACC, there always has to be a point of stop, and I said there has to be a point. Rebecca said, now look, the ACDNC, but he has started the journey all over again from here, and that is the opportunity. This current administration has missed that opportunity, and can make person now being a lawyer, being a enemy, so yeah, fundamental human rights protectionist, and Kahawa Kumsina should have been the first instance. And a honopono, he should have fired Howard Kumsin, fired the IGP, and fired all the police away, because you don't need to sit down there for another to come and say the Howard Kumsin and yet, Yanchanaso. And the IGP has refused to know his responsibilities. President, when I wouldn't see war, you need to fire him. Me, I've said that if I were to be the president, I will sack all the policemen and they will enter into a re-employment again. Because police security service, I just say has to take candidate upon to come and sit on radio to come and say something before people go and investigate. And even he candidate Japan, Kransama or Kano, in any civilized society, candidate Japan will not see the light of day. And now you're cutting. And he's in jail now. Because you can't just go and sit on radio, inflame passion, and keep tension into the country, and then walk scot-free. And then many other politicians on both sides, NPP, NDC, they are all guilty on this way. And see, Obi can't for some powerful. They can't send the air king, and like I said, I don't want to recall with your can't. And can another all die be that he has to answer for that, because a leader don't speak like that. There are things that we, and because they are on, and America say we have killed the people because everybody is guilty. According to corruption in Semi and they are failing to prosecute NDC corrupt officials because they know they are also corrupt. And NDC will also come, they will refuse to prosecute them because they know they will do worse. In Ghana today, what goes on, they say, NDC, MPP more. San MPP so bad. Because you can't tell me I be a year papa 7 and this year MPP buy no more than Papa Amai. Apart from Bonin Kwa, Mahama buy or the contract be man ni ba ko penny hu so wa man the contract and another buy no more than 150 one more be a contract one more be a position the girlfriend on the second position one
for who evidence na you confirm
constitutional wrongdoing and equals for mining and all these things raises insecurity in the state because I've always said me being a vulnerable person my school me feel say me say me nye bibi na me nye bibi anya no adan na ese me someone who say look Samuel Wuku I know him I know this I know your friend is saying kuja to a black one from Commonwealth Hall and all this all of a sudden me yofno ekete all of a sudden cheka all them chese na why fine why na masters for USA wakoi Felix Kwachel for su waba words about the masters and all that. And me sitting down there, what do you think I'll do? I'll have to think about another thing. And that is why this armed robbery and all this kidnapping, because I miss me no be some kidnapping I'll do it. Well, and say we don't always have to look at the Air Force. We have to look at the Air Force and Air Force. Because Bibina Echo can be
Japan and a brand Joe.
Yeah, on the Japan deal. You see, we have to look at the source. Who said it should be taken back to Parliament? That is the question. Who has given that? Your friend is saying green caution, and I say advice. Say it has to be taken back to Parliament. As of now, I have not seen say it is the president who has said say it should be taken back to Parliament. And if it's the president, I will be very much disappointed. Because this is the thing, I would say you are protecting the resources of the country in a Japan deal. Now, I am for now, so they represent the local people on the ground. They have said you didn't consult them when you were doing this Japan deal. Until now, have they been consulted? Have they been consulted as organizations? Almost so they form part of our governance. Have they been spoken with and clarifications made? And you see, one thing we need to know, listen, Parliament does not amend law. Parliament are there because which unlawful things be happening. Parliament does not deal with it. It is only the law court, right? Now, in this Japan deal, there are sections of the dealer which were unlawful. Monies paid and certain things went into without a rightful procedure and call Parliament. And yes, now Parliament has no right to do that because that is not the duty of Parliament. It is the duty of the court. And to see what they call Parliament, then what is the implication? Saying, Parliament has the right to amend your friend is saying unlawful things. Parliament has the right to do it. For me, it's still there. Probably Nanadu feels to say he is losing. And today is the time to get the money he wants. And with this Japan deal, a bit more not having the Japan deal or baby. Because if not, why the rush? We have about 35 days to election. Why don't you sit down there? Yanko election, you banner to do me, papa. It will be there. If you win, you come, you implement it, you pass through the right and implement it. If not, and for me, I am very happy with the pronouncement of John Dramani Mahama making, and it is sending a signal.
That's what.
And I think prosecutions ought to be made. Everyone involved in any deal, not just the Japan deal, any deal. And I think that MPP has to also take a cue from former President Mahama's statement, say people would be investigated and people will be prosecuted. And I think that or the another way we cross about, which is very good, say people's assets, how they made those wealth and all that would have to be looked into. And I think it's a progress we are making. And I think that since he has made that
election, I think that we have to wait till these people come to power because when see
look, Koba,
would they be able to do it?
It is election a year for no. We need to have something, a ground to hold on, to hold these people accountable. Are you getting it? So you can't say election there.
And the
because they've said such in the past, nothing happened.
Yeah, but if they have not said it, how can you know that nothing had happened or nothing happened?
Joe, that's not kind. Now, now say, I think that the question then ought to be asked. They say, how should we believe you? Because you said in the past you didn't do it. That question should be put to them. I don't know if you get what they make now. More can in the past. Is he afraid now? Person power now. Person can be my own say. You are serious, another say. And now,
so one council, what do we hold? What do we stand on to judge them? You see, so it is good they made those statements, and then we can stand on it to judge them. Anyway,
okay, that's it. Ernesto, I didn't, and I'm fair now. We know Eco Parliament. Martinamidu, and I recommend my friends and answer then, and answer my penina pushes and call Parliament and saying, wait, my chamber.
Oh, Koba, of course. Okay, let's Japan do nearby, you know. I believe so on somewhere on the 18th September. And a special prosecutor office or the special prosecutor, Martinamidu, initiative or person or check the risk on the all right thing to the and he has been doing those risk assessments. And I believe 2 weeks ago that he completed the assessment and they are the president. And that's what they call. They also they call. And I believe listening to the joke and he's wondering why he should go to parliament. But let's ask the Japan, you know, where was the act depending on where did they come from in the first place? The act was passed. It was part of the Mineral Income Investment Fund. The MILF Act 2018. Where was it passed? Was it not in Parliament? 2020, then there was amendment done to that act. Act on Koba, and they introduced the special purpose vehicle. And then that was the whole controversy of the special purpose vehicle. And that's why, according to Martinamidu, they all can also refer back to the Parliament. So if there was any issue, parliamentarians can deliberate on the issue and maybe find where the gaps or where we can improve on the law, because I'm right here, you can always improve on it. And to where he created the controversies, can we go back to the parliament, or should we entrust our parliamentarians to look into that laws again and make sure, say, if there were any flaws as initially now, they should fix those flaws. And no, go by a bonnet. Because September now.
I did buy a case on the Indian. I'm saying by a month or two ago. I want some back hija.
Yeah.
I see the young who will be and Cadidi. You are now for company. Okay, in that case, no. Let's take another look of it. Now.
No, Koba, what's the BB? Then I'm sure says the office of the special prosecutor began a process to look into that deal. And that's what he did. And we'll get in the report ready 2 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago, in the election, do you want the special prosecutor to say there? And yeah, my recommendation, no crown court, you will wait for election. And what should he do? And I believe that is in line. And the fact that it's close to election doesn't mean that the government or the president in this case, is looking to please Ghanaians and to parliament because what? The president making it clear, or the parliamentarians that approved that act and any the deals, were clear of the intention of that deal. The citizenry, and the citizens of Ghana were not happy, or they felt that there were issues that need to be addressed. And this is why we have an office that is responsible for that. Why in the report, then what Mr. President, then a president so I referred to the Parliament of Ghana for our representative to look into that. Unfortunately, it's close to election. It doesn't mean say alcohol within this week, not to say a deal. So let's wait for what comes from there. Than say preemptive say the Adenako Parliament into that means it's not something fishy. And I say it be wrong.
Okay. Yeah, what we? Okay, cool. I make 1 or 2 messages been for you. Share after Nyamiche, I say, Mr. Host, please, are you in charge? What do you mean by that? I don't. Okay, I see. The guy is not making. What are you trying to tell me? Because then some say Obia want a view. Obia is entitled to his view or her view. Mama Boat, I say good evening. Koba, my good evening, Mama Boat. I hope say oh yeah. Say Gabo or say Gabo say. I'm say on the Okasafa no more. I say Koba. I tell you the truth. Some of our self-employed brothers and sisters don't file their tax returns, so they were not able to attract the government fellow program. Segabo, I don't know can some and no can there, but I don't know say. I never know for bano. You say a born now with a toast on the Bagiano. Say taxes crack and say clearance fee crack and cry now. Fuck Kobe back on and Kobe back over £10 there. Come on. £10. Kobe back £10 to me top box or Ghana. I don't know I can want some. My main call and if where's I mean call
Koba.
Sabato good evening. Someone my uncle.
Yeah, Koba. Where you can say a Japan deal, yeah. Yeah, can what I mean. Many can say, President, I issue directive for. Meet me SCC. Do you say President say a month for dealing and come back to Parliament? Na among enkwashafe foforo in debate na Ghana for also NTS ye sense.
Is it because my family do a yes specific that who and I recommend it say enquire and answer saying because the letter no was added to Finance Minister.
Sir, Martin, I mean, one minute to myself. One chef said he didn't AI now, but he has raised a lot of Ghana news. Can Ophoria Tab Bank engage in a fraud? And now Osha Asiana, a choir of house of the buy and it's a American South Africa company. Ombetuye sikabia ma data banga sai sika no munim sikakro ni na wo statement or de eba yenum aye busa se ekwa be ebiem kra president directive o use your statement ababonti pa kire say procurement process na kra no president free say was almost akono foforo because omu say no ma bi ankoyi ewo ho. But mementi as any say I didn't know what say yeah they call parliament because this is a day call parliament.
Just one minute, but me fako is na me no.
Enti sanka bibia ni wa enye etresa ade ne nya de papa. I didn't know what say yes I de call back.
Okay, so to Johnson me.
It has been voted already.
Me samba so bacho. Kola good evening.
Hello, Koba.
Hello, Sagabo, good evening. Bacho, Sagabo, Manoko Mami, Bacho.
Hello, Mr. Former TV, you know. Japan Royal Deal, on says here, Otiasman, Ayika, Sabato, Knossi, Officer President Sam Directors, and Sam Koba to Pal, someone if you buy. And I call around a dear debate, Monsa news file. There were time I go for me, say, a Sansaladi, or interview almost stakeholders, almost interview, what is it? There were few areas, naughty areas here. Attorney General pointed out to Sanimania processing, you're fairly for the Sanimania. Or more call her, nobody don't play politics. We are not something, but this is this. When you let us call her, law no crown, law no honor, only politics, no draw your attention. No surprise, I'm not surprised I call winning journalist of the year. Sir, a Japadi, I could quite, and never enter in Yam, you go away. Is it no? President Kwasi and Sanko go back to Parliament. It should be a very controversial and can sorting out. And the impression being should not be created as a President or President who could use get or implicit be a film in you and any interest or then remember risk film baby. Said yeah, and the cool year one one. High impression you're creating baby no. We met Yanaman Tiasi. Sasamba. Yani yen candy one, and the family and friends, and the sea, and the sea, and the sea. Nana do not ben or how or you are unqualified or being cancer. Nana do never your oku ready or do a ben for that or Yesica or being community. Yes, yes,
we also the wedding the baptism.
I see here, to be honest with you, say, if they are competent enough to do the job for Ghana, because they are Ghanaians, I wouldn't have a problem. They buy politics, you know, members.
Asani making a name, your bread person will be making name. Sabato or Casa Radio, so he's making a name. Do Cassanian is making a name for himself or be out, and the Pasua, young kid will be a young Tessa criminal, and the young Cassim will be a master, and Yakina or be a canoe. Yeah, only a friend some to the door. You be a brand making name. Last Casa of Rata, what was he has his integrity protect long before so by finance Mr. Crano or no brokerage company. I do what's Africa baby. Yeah, it's me. Yes, settle for it. You will be in machine. Yes, so busy within 2 seconds.
Diana, Sagabo, you might not like it. Remember Sagabo. Remember, just a minute back on, but you might not like it. And so no one say do not be a bizarre. Now let's take his on one broking company, on the broker company now. A taking deals like say, if any say. Who say Gabi Ochidakon on the partner law firm. And now a year advisory board master Japan deal on the channel. Linking him to the presidency and his dealings and his contact with the president ended that. It created a whole of eyebrows being raised.
It is. But is he rendering service? The company is
no, but I didn't think I BB said the bayana or manning punt to Naka Senti. Yeah, for different means.
Yeah, but Koba,
John,
no, just a second.
No. Joe Basso, Mr.
A statement that make a man and no what me at America.
I didn't quick, okay, so
special prosecutors we know the deputy minister who purported to have committed the budgetary appropriation of the Ministry of Finance to payment from the public purse under the mandate agreement dated 6 June 2018 by signing the contract on behalf of the Ministry of the Republic have no authority to do so because he was not and is not the principal spending officer of the Ministry of Finance.
Okay, I am managing.
That is the part.
Managing. What's it? Yeah, is that about it?
Deputy Finance is who? Is it Quartin who? Is it? What do you mean? Why Deputy Minister?
Doesn't matter. But one of the deputy minister.
Whoever.
But you don't kind of hello. Okay. My uncle so Brandon sir. It was just 6 minutes pay. Segabo that's it. Now and Alina Casa about 1 minute. 5 minutes. 1
minute, you know, my main cafe. Further to what Matanami said about data bank, okay? We could put it when it comes to data bank issue. Also, the report further conclude that IMA also corporate a company no, our more South Africa no, our more acquire no. Matanami do say the Minister of Finance Data Bank Limited, the role as transaction as advisor in the suspect bidding ringing process. That tells you say, Bibi Koso, I was fees because Yama data bank winning baby a free. When only the recommendation about the process about the bidding no and yet, but the enemy make up a say gago eka ye me say masa kokoba you can yet you said the word nepotism say family and friends and family some yan fan ye politics and can the word nepotism can from back as far as the word nepotism wo hono tre say yan so family so wa mambuom woni ma de contract a conference of interest.
Conflict of interest. Now, you were Hannah who said, "You find saying, Boy Johnson for nearby one of the ministers, and I won't."
It's a minister, but it's just in the other minister, no, or no crowd, no, who say one and a chancellor, What ye no crampo.
Doesn't matter. That's not okay. I said we don't can and toss with that means they can and toss no. I mean that doesn't matter where the person serves.
So we nipa baako. Kwan de bekata ade kofo ba ye na adokofo enyo na ye defense minister. Obi kasaye mess ba ye na nya ni nua na ye na advisor. Obi kasaye. We too much. Nanado under his family, no. Okay. Too much. And you come back. I can't remember. First, run up, man. First, one, I mean, call me, one minute tweet. And to become a forming company within 1 year, effort to this carcass. Okay. I would there. Well, just and the Sabato, just 2 minutes. Yeah, fancy. Medasi. Joe, 1 minute.
Yeah, to sum everything up, me the mechanic said, me papa can't send it to them. Or see, if we are seeing dear, why you no bonia, although bonia chon, ubompire no abompire man. And I dear Bakusua, Sebi, see, Wokran say, Obi, Ebekum Obusi, and now be. Na the ya no post ko ku na wie no wie wo high brass band wa san be gina asa eri na ku kura je making na ne say and then nyame adom GN radio papa kwesi ndum ti enya GN radio e kasa so MPP for so baso MPP for mo bompa mo mbobi ma Dr. Papa kwesi ndum that's it because mo gumo ma ten kura ba nyame adom wa say bi radio ma mo besa wo so nti nyame enka papa kwesi na kuma de why na that's it aka me de say sabi nana bi wie bi eni wa sabi oye kromfo nana bi wie bia sabi America president po nana do bi seni timidi the same way na mahamenia nso bi eni oye kromfo won this is what I tell you, mechano. Joe, Tamaso, Evansi. Quick. Adiano, enya. Say you've been seen no, and no, yet, but you'll be there then, enya. So they say, I will back and then I am making hypocrites in some no. Because Mahama time, one of the reasons why you do two Mahama say, or the both sides are money near, was keep Thursday. Start up okay. You better have Subi. And then the only but I say na me dem here from for Joe Joe Yambo Thursday bo hona bra Thursday eboja here Ernesto you be say now nyame na hwe na Joe Joe Ernesto quickly that's it Ernesto
Koba, Joe, dear, Debbie,
I'm 1 minute. Oh, but you now that say time like a casa.
1 minute, and one of them going to have a part, said you okay, you'll be in our time, GN radio, bear papa with you. As a youth, he's someone I aspire to be. Now, you know, this as a businessman, there, maybe, the executive and the director, maybe they made a decision that didn't favor the group. I know, dear. We cannot always align that to politics. And you know, Koba, last one I made this, you know, reporter, told just you see the Nana Kufado, December 7, Ghana for nothing, Sorani, Yamanakono. You believe that it's in the right order. And Nana Kufado about you, the best phone, and you more free fear. Woman and Kufa, Chapoin, and Woody and Nana Kufado. I'm Ghana for any and school fees near and could be. Koba, a best for Nani and Dobia, some other ones was it. So my opportunity. Tabato can thanks for the opportunity. Tabato Michel. But I say, for your side, my dear Bessia, Naya 12 Samboa, Teze, Bas, and I know. May quick remedy, Jediana Bahama, na fame, Mao, Shadi Hakrabi, say, or Toba, Mobia and Show Kutupan and found quite in Gaza. Sabre, Mammy can say. Kofia Santingoma actually hunting for freedom. The magic of Sakra Uno. I was for there are some questions be more. It needs answers. Now questions. When I start asking these questions, right, you will be inclined to find a copy of this book. So be ready. Or see what leadership quality did Ajiman demonstrate?
explained the relationship that existed between Ajiman and his cousin Atta. Who read the book now? What role they both played? After they made the say, how does Asante make you believe that Ajiman was a lustro-thick? I was for Kofi Asante Natre and woman. Obi will Amazon. The Mamadiana friend now or there. The title is Hunting for Freedom. I see more in your name. I said they were making the book a very affordable to get a copy. No, most of the Jomuno. Moto Mukobi Nina, Aduane Mankini, and whatever. And any idea about a monte so never to be near to Mamona, Monsumo Jumano, and Tumpon. I eat Ghana.com, which I say a bright yeko lockdown from Thursday. I was for Obia Modians or log on to www.ieatghana.com. Hon Albania, a year kinky, dry fish, vegetables, Ghana vegetables, now spices, dry meats near Hong Kong. And Ghana banana chips ne ho bibia obenye wo by yire ne body a pemne ho kwaneba. Order from eatghana.com. All you need to do is say download app on your phone, so say iPhone, say Android. Maybe download Fibia and go na call download the ultimate so from 07878 123111 and I said 07949 797573. Email on sales@ieatghana.com. Now I'm for any name no. Anytime at your convenience from one. And I say some time be open, they will bring it open at the same day as Sabeka. The next day Sabeka. Contact ieatghana.com. A unique financial protection. There are also coronavirus. You said the name Enkoyeno. Web Modia contact unique financial services. Said the Bay about Boa now so protect it and never be our say for mortgage insurance is near say income. Be no unique financial protection and fact said the bay now the be say what you must say now pay be out to someone. Wow, I'm be I can say be no koko yi e de abrel na onso no lose say ye odwuma wo dan e na ye beje fuel nsem say wotimi tua dan ka so e never be brain na unique financial protection e ye but from what 07860 963 223 07860 963 223. Adum Shito Delight. Ebi wo aye ieatghana.com wo da ho untimi enko ho nso a obomodia afre Adum Shito Delight ama omo so no omo shito kama say de be ya obonya bi adie say mo anu di ene shi na ya ho na wine na fi bia tare bia enti ko market ahodo nyina wo aye Brixton, Bermondsey, East Street, Tooting, any phone in Heath, Mitcham, any Clapham, Brixton, Croydon, Tooting, Manchester, Judah Shop Wall, any Birmingham, Reading now, maybe a bako piano, Ghana shop piano, Adum Shito Delight, get your delicious Shito contact them. So here in the live content and answer order from one direct and so 07985 279891. I was out for Eddie. You might be saying, I'm Thursday. Me per se, more than only Michia. Thursday, Boja, Bama Quine, I'm also doing the same at to Jack. Thursday, Biela, and I said, Secasana, and so Quine, I say, also Ocha, doesn't say, a year wo entina, a nipper be brave, but for be brave, a be air tone a match. I could be, say, parliamentarian, MC, DC, President, Vice President, whatever. Yambo Thursday, and you share. But what do you see? Wait, mammy. Now, a brand swan. Oh, don't so bad.
That's good to hear.
Equia is now in school.
Great.
Yes.
And how about Jackson?
Jackson was called to the bar last month.
Wow. And Madame?
Because of the elections, my wife and the little ones are going to the US for a short stay. You know, family first. Safety first too. These elections cannot kill my family.
Those guys, they don't have work to do. So just find something small for them, use them, and then after the election, you just forget about them. Look, I have more guys waiting. So if you need more, just let me know.
You know what? Let me call you back. I'm in a short meeting.
My honorable, look, we'll get there.
Like I was saying, guys, We have to win this election at all costs, fire for fire. We have to face our opponents squarely and deal with them. Don't spare anybody. If you suspect that we are losing, create confusion, big time confusion. We can't stand aloof and watch our opponents win. No, we have to win at all costs. And when we come to power,
after the election, what else? No way. Your wife and your daughter are traveling out of the country tomorrow. Your daughter is in the medical school. Your sons are here and there. And you think we are fools? What do you take us for? Why are they not here with us? No way, guys.
Never.
Not this time. We won't allow you use this for your selfish interest again.
Yes. No way.
Won't allow you.
No way.
Guys, see, let us say no to electoral and politically related violence. We should refuse to be used for this crime and save the nation, because the nation needs us and our family needs us.
This message is brought to you by the National Commission for Civic Education, NCCE, with support from the One Ghana movement.
This is Extra Time Politics with Koba.
That's good.
Better be pong bedding. We my drink, watch it. Oh my Ghana. Kuya ni man na cheat. Yanko. Mekane biom. Nyame mam yakoma na menka no boom. Na yansoma be shoot me and aju the room. But me ni choice, me mpede yakosu wo krom. First of all, no win come am mebunu. The youth, cause baby I do no. Yama ya jumanda wa nkranke to ebekuno. Yeni so better ye na ya dan ya kokofunu. Ye di kan, aban no bon ho ban. Odwen wo ho na so do we case dan. University awa fa no would degree ni to kan. Akam no nya kokra, anase techi man. E be fo ni hypocrisy de. Yempa wasemu anache so ka no pre. Ye ma me nfu so nti na ye pre. Eja suku kura nyansa bi eni ho aye kire. Kire ye penyimfo no ya mon ka no pre. Inti mu hu se ni Ghana fo ne bre. Oyo ye tunu kromo ha so sto ye sre. Many trust we see to see a jet. Omu kuye, so would be one hour slow. Inti yam to a banamumbo and footro. Bekuya, a ye, Mamumri a pro. Sabon boy, for a man could say the do. Yo, Kobene, yes, me, Nabi Jimmy. We need to send Koye, will buy a decent mummy. Kanya to me, business may agree. Frustration, other than in Pakumi. I dream one shita, as I'm Cassipa, or be under some muscle, no moon in the sick dinner. Yet she shall with him and little botina. No person, I'm going to social munina. Near Bapoli, didn't you obey to my day? Okay, yes, hey, to the point of our dream. Or mine, and to man cat, Yamana saying. Lost in Yejuman, he will be you soon again. As unto for the trauma Kufuado. Not for force of Mahama, or Yana Miraho, or Twama de Fumuni, and your Babuano. Million Nancy and Yanso, Mr. Honorable. Or my Nisikaku Gubi Fako. If the uncle for second age upon the Kubako, and Pepati, send the Ayam Fanyaman from the castle. Lona Yadi, and Ayamana Manaso. Again, then Bonemqua. Yet he didn't free, baby enough here. Don't go once he woke I see here. Economy not say 6 feet at the Katia. A homachia. You something will be one room. I say, Mumufia generator, Yenny, Jimmy. Yate, Modern Matu to find that foot in grass. You wouldn't papa Siaka. They be limited. About one about the Modern Mumra Meshaya, Ghana for now, and the blame yet run is the court. Or be the year Juma from 8 to 6. But some men and I get your chicken change. Politician, what's the parliament? When I say, or know what to meet or die in Santo Range. Abroad, meaning say you're paying for the 2 kind. Inti mu bra brochi a mu hu say fine. Mu hwe photo kante mu hu nya mu nyan. Mu nam lord kwan so a inti anya mu tan. Esemu a pese menku mi nyante wo man na sem ye last. Ye short water, short electricity, short gas. Rana bebu man yan to am the cash. O wanya sasem bi kan media for say relax. Corruption ya ka ya so ye. Wa wo light and so. O da so di check. What be that? Na say me hwe Ghana TV pet. Na me pressure no go show. Konte bi akata se check. Ye ma ye ninda ho na nya go fa kese. In some fee no mo ba ye ntumi nkrase. The consumption of equity is leading to again. And you will hear the method and the fan change or monk for Mama Yan Cambom. Or man, the top of mention of the slum. In Topabi Bar, or would you bedroom? Yana Yabebre, because you're that soon, you need baby cop. Can I get your one pet? Coupon so not in your pet. Yes, Mahaman, so one year your pet. Are you meaning there? Cheer no one in your neck. Maybe the American is a woman in the hall. Munti and Nipper, my son, came with your airport. Because Uncle Papa, that should be a better more. Some of me things you could make me do a talk. Huh? But the page. Yes, Remupi.